Oh god, that was fail. Anyway, I've just like done 7 minutes of answering questions and realised the video had stopped recording. But anyway, yeah, I remembered I just looked where I left off, and it was, who's my favourite music group? As I was saying, I don't have a favourite music group as such, but this is like the sort of music I like. It's basically guitar ballads sort of thing, like guitar music, just with crazy solos like this. Like that is just, I don't know. I could listen to that ages and like. Sounds incredible. Buckethead by Jordan. No, Jordan by Buckethead even. That's another awesome solo. Yeah, I'm going to leave that last video at 3 minutes, so right, I know roughly when to stop recording now. Right, will I do a room tour? I checked my room when you asked that, and it's a bit messy, so I will do it in the March set of videos. I'll make sure it's tidier for then, and I'll do a room tour then. And that was asked by Snard MJ Fan 1. Distant Star 777. I had a real rant, well, not a rant about this question, but yeah, I got into so much depth on this. It's annoying. Since you're a WWE fan, who's your favourite wrestler? I answered Randy Orton due to the fact I've never seen anyone with quite his style, like how slow he works in the ring, and yet he gets the same response and like acknowledgement from the crowd as like say Rey Mysterio, who's like high flying and all over the place. Shawn Michaels I've also got a lot of respect for, who you like. I do think is incredible as a wrestler, and he definitely, I don't know, he definitely, you can tell there's like a passion for it. Triple H is a real good wrestler, but like from my point of view, he's involved in far too much politics behind the scene. I wish he'd just step back from that side and just be like a normal wrestler. And I haven't seen it in a while. WWE from 2000 to 2007 was the best years in my opinion. What were your favourite? I answered that was the WCW against WWE, and throwing a bit of old ECW as well. Like that, when those two shows were going head to head, like both of the shows were really good at the peak. I absolutely used to love that, just due to the fact there was two awesome wrestling shows to watch, and you just like learned so many new wrestlers and stuff. Yeah, that definitely was my favourite time. I absolutely love that. SmackDown or Raw? I'm going to have to say Raw, due to the fact I think there's better wrestlers on there and there's better storylines. The only thing I think what I like about SmackDown is Chris Jericho. He's definitely, in my opinion, carrying that side of the company, SmackDown. Just like he's an incredible wrestler. Just the amount of reaction he can get from the crowd just by doing the simplest things, like coming into the ring and like raising his arm and getting booed for it. And speaking of which, Vicky Guerrero, I love that woman. I've never known anybody who can say 2 words, excuse me, if no one knows what I'm about. She like says excuse me, and the crowd boo her like crazy. In terms of that, she is incredible. She's definitely one of the best assets SmackDown has. And Mickie James, actually, she's incredible. But EMJ1264, wow, never expected you looking like that, not in a bad way, and no homo. Okay, the question. This question may have been asked before, but what are your computer specs and how the heck do you afford it in your games? My computer specs are in my YouTube profile. If you want to click on it now, you can have a look at them just for in terms of figures. But I'll quickly run over them again. I've got 3.2 gig dual core, 8 gig of DDR2 RAM, 2 of 1 gigabyte NVIDIA 8600 GT cards in FSLI mode, which basically means they're connected and working together. So it's, I think in the DX diag thing, which basically tells you what your computer's got, it says approximately 3 gig of video memory, which is a lot. How do I afford it? I don't actually like go out drink. Well, I never go out drinking or anything, so I think a lot of money I do save by not going out or anything. I know you probably guys thinking liar, liar, but nope, I don't. I don't really see the appeal of it. As for games, a lot of the time I normally only buy them if I'm sure I'm going to like them. Sure, there's money I've like spent and regretted. Like Dead Rising's one of the games I've got for the Xbox, which I've never actually even opened yet. It's not that I regret buying that because I've not actually tried it yet, but I may, because I've just not really any desire to play it, but I'll probably get around to it someday. So yeah, basically, like, I get quite a bit of money left over in my wage sort of thing to be able to. Yeah, I worked it out roughly at £200 roughly per month, and which is about $370 left over for me to spend. Probably doesn't sound a lot, but I have got like an awful lot of bills and stuff coming out every month. But like at the moment I have, but then again saving it for a potential holiday. But yeah, I've got like $2,500 like saved up at the moment. So I just don't know. I just can save really well. Right, now I've caught up back to the live questions. That was where I last left off, but I did overrun, or at least I thought I did. So I'm sort of glad that I haven't. What kind of car do I drive? Yeah, I'm sure most of you know. I'm guessing people from England will, or Europe will, but it's a red Nissan Micra. Probably not the most manly of cars, but it's like so good and reliable. In fact, yeah, like, I had people offer to buy it off me, and it's like, no way, not a chance. It's like too good a car. You know, I use no fuel at all, and it's just really good. And I'm just going to check very quickly. In fact, I'm going to see if I can show you it. This is sort of an exclusive outside my house. Never before seen look, and I can't, but I'll just show you outside my house now as I promised, and you can't see because it's too bright. Typical. Fail, idea is fail. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Did you ever take that YouTube partnership? I don't actually think it was a partnership, it's just, I don't understand it. It was just certain videos could be selected for revenue sharing, but yet, when I tried, there was like, oh no, you haven't the necessary copyright to be able to use these videos. Like, you know the 12 days of YouTube I did, where it was just me, basically, singing on my own with no copyright infringement. They said I didn't have enough copyright sort of evidence to prove that I'd got all the rights to the material and stuff in that video, and it was like, what the hell, that was just me singing. So like, any videos now what can I have revenue sharing, it's just like, sod off, YouTube. Because they're not even going to let me. Like Dwarf Fortress, I emailed the author, Toady1, or I can't remember his name, Toady Adams I think he is, but he like gave me the go ahead. I told YouTube that they still didn't let me have revenue on my DF vids, so it's like, sod off then YouTube if you're going to be bitches about it. Oh, top 10 worst and favourite games. Quickly check time. My top 10 list I put in one of my LP vids for the Christmas thing, but right, let's just quickly try and name a few. Diablo 2, Guild Wars, yeah, I'm gonna have to say SWAT 2, Command & Conquer 0 Hour, Maple Story, Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2 I'm gonna have to say as well, NHL 93 on the Genesis, FIFA 10 on the Xbox, well most of the FIFA series actually, and another really good, Guitar Hero, there, that's 10 of my faves, 10 of my worst, Battlefield 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2 beta, that sucks, so many bugs in it. Battlefield 2 I really dislike, WoW I dislike. What are the worst games? The thing is, there's like quite a lot of worst games, especially when you look back now, but at the time they were awesome, so I don't want to say they're bad. Worst games, I'm going to try and give you a list of 10. Yeah, I've got time still. So that's 3. I'm not going to put SWAT 3 in there. Police Quest, that's my 4th one. I don't know, there's just so many games I've tried, what's like 3 MMORPGs, and it's just like, I've deleted them straight away. So I'd have to say, add 6 of those in randomly, due to the fact I can't even remember the names, they were that bad. Right, I'm going to cut the video here, I'm not risking overrunning, so see you in the next part.